All right, folks, welcome back to 3 Zen. A couple of church notes. At the beginning of my stories here, often you might see my hand come up and come back. I have to start the thing, punch the button here to start it. So that's what I'm doing there, is kind of waving at you. And then the other thing I want to mention to you is Jeff called the other day, and as we were chatting, he suggested I might think about an external mic as opposed to the computer mic. He said that these external mics tend to pick up the sound a little better. So this is my first video using an external mic, and hopefully the stories will come out a little clearer and a little better. Content I can't do much about. It is what it is. So this story occurred at Nashville one afternoon as we were on our last leg back to Detroit. We were flying a DC-9 trip, and we were picking up a -50, DC-9 -50, which carried 122 people. Normally, Northwest DC-9s were configured for 100. So we only needed 2 flight attendants, but with 122 passengers, we needed 3 flight attendants. So the captain that I was flying with that day was an older fella, nice guy, and he was within 2 or 3 months of retiring. And he had gone downstairs to do the paperwork down in operations. And I was just kind of hanging out upstairs, just killing time more or less. And our 3rd flight attendant showed up. Now she'd come in off another flight from Detroit. And she said that on the way down, the airplane that they brought down had experienced some pressurization problems. Nothing catastrophic, but just they were having problems holding the pressure. And she said she was having some trouble clearing her ears, but she was okay to fly. And I think she wanted to go home, like the rest of us did at that time. Okay, fine. So I happened to mention to her that the captain we were flying with was kind of an older guy, and he was a couple months from retirement. And I said, you're going to find out he's really a nice guy, but the only thing is he can't hear very well. So I said, when he comes up and introduces himself to you, he might talk a little loud to you. It's because he can't hear himself talk hardly. So I said, try not to embarrass him by speaking slowly. I said, what I found, if I just speak up a little bit louder, it kind of puts everybody at ease and so forth. So, okay, fine. So then I go downstairs and I tell the captain about the airplane that just come in with pressurization problems, and about the flight attendant having trouble clearing her ears, but she said she'd be okay to fly back. I said, the only thing is, I said, she talks awful loud because I think it's because her ears are clogged up or whatever. And I said, so if she's shouting at you, I said, don't, it's just because of that damn pressurization issue she had coming down here in Nashville. He said, okay, not a problem. So I did my walk around, went back upstairs, and started making my nest in the cockpit. About this time, this guy captain walks up. He meets Susie, the new flight attendant, and he says, hi, Susie. He says, I'm Captain Schmuckenfuss, or whatever his name was. And she says, well, hi, Captain Schmuckenfuss, I'm Susie. So these 2 idiots are standing there in the doorway just shouting at each other. I'm up in the cockpit just rolling on the floor almost. The lead flight attendant sticks her head in off the side, says, real cute, Bob, real cute. Well, they went on talking for about a minute or 2, and then he come walking up. He says, that gal's going to wear me out having to talk so loud. And I said, yeah, I know. Anyway, you got to keep it light sometimes. So thanks for stopping in.